to work in an international school, it's not necessary to speak like an American guy or like a British guy. It's not a must.
You only have to speak the language.
Pessoal, vocês também podem, afinal, tá aqui. Ele tá partilhando dica conosco. Vocês também podem, não precisa falar tipo americano ou britânico, só precisas falar inglês, ok? Só precisas falar inglês, nada de que não, tem que ser britânico ou coisa semelhante. Tá aqui um exemplo e tá a mostrar agora que a experiência. But how to get there, guys? They want to know how to get there.
How to get there.
Olá, amantes de línguas, poliglotas e futuros poliglotas. Sejam mais uma vez bem-vindos ao canal ANGOPOLYLGOTA. Eu sou Bernardo Silvino, a.k.a. Nado Kanza. E mais uma vez tenho um convidado super especial. Uau, é incrível. A primeira vez que eu ouvi, eu disse, uau, tenho que ter esse cara no canal para poder partilhar sua experiência com vocês. E tenho certeza que vão sair daqui babados, com vontade de continuar a querer estudar. Ele é o Bengala Felipe e nós vamos já agora saber um pouco mais sobre este cara incrível. Bro, how are you, man?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Welcome. I'm cool. I'm really happy to be here with you. Okay? I'm really happy. Well, the first question is the same as always. Okay. Who are you? Can you please introduce yourself to the people?
Yeah, sure I can.
Do it.
Who are you is a very deep question.
Yes.
And there is like, I never have a certain answer for this question. It's hard to talk about me. It's very hard to talk about me. But okay, my name is Felipe Bengala. Do I really have to say my age? Like I'm 20-something years old.
No, it's not an obligation.
I'm 20-something years old.
Okay.
20-something.
Wow.
I am from Cabinda.
Cabinda.
Yeah.
Cabinda, guys.
Cabinda. Yeah, guys from Cabinda, if you're watching us.
Okay.
Yeah. So holla to you. I'm from Cabinda. I am a teacher. Like, I went to Garcia Neto.
Okay.
After Garcia Neto, we're transferred to Mutiakevela. So that's where I did English language teaching.
Wow.
I'm a teacher right now.
An English teacher.
I teach English grammar at an international school.
Wow.
It's an English medium school. So I think I have a lot to share with you about the English, the learning process, and all this stuff. So I hope I can be of great help.
Okay, now tell me, how and when was the first touch with English? The first time you said, no, I have to learn this language. How did it happen?
Yeah, well, it happened, let me say naturally, because I was exposed to the language when I was just a kid. When I was something like, I think I was 10, 8 or 9 years old. That was back in 2005.
Okay.
I have a brother who used to teach English at home.
Okay.
Then I would go to the door, to the window, and listen to everything they were saying and observe every single thing they were doing in the classroom. I was still like a kid, and I did not know that English was important, that it would be helpful to me in the future and stuff.
Okay.
So I was there. I was not really that interested in learning the language because I didn't actually know that English was important. But then in 2010, because in 2005 we were in Kwanza Norte, my parents, my siblings, and I. But then in 2008, we went back to Cabinda.
Okay.
I went back to Cabinda. So in 2010, I was a little older. Then I talked to my mother, saying that I really would like to learn English. But my mom, she could not afford a training center back then.
Wow.
She could not afford.
So
what I did is there was a guy who he used to teach English. Yeah, he used to be like the best English speaker like all around the neighborhood. Yeah, he used to be the best back then. So I talked to him that I really would like to learn English and stuff. I started like feeling very attracted to the language, and I wanted to understand what native speakers was saying in the songs. I was a huge fan of rappers such as Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, and stuff. So I really wanted to understand what they were saying. And so I went to that guy. He started teaching me English and stuff. But I don't know what happened, but I was not successful. I was not successful. Then in 2011, I went back to my mom again. Mom, please, now I really want to go to a formal center and take a formal training.
Okay.
So that's when I was enrolled at the YGS, the Young Genius School. That's, I would say, the best place to learn English all over Cabinda.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I went there in 2011. I started doing English. And yeah, from that time on, I never ever stopped anymore.
And how did you feel the first time that you talked to native guys? How was the feeling? You know, guys, I'm talking with everybody who's learned English has a dream to talk with native guys.
Yeah, sure.
Did you have the chance?
1,000 times.
1,000 times.
1,000
The
times.
first time, how did you feel?
Yeah, the first time. You know, one thing I really did that helped me a lot with my English, and I'm already sharing this one tip.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
One thing I used to do very often to somehow measure my English and improve my English
Okay.
is I used to go to the airport with my friends. Yeah, go to the airport, and there is a higher chance of meeting, of running across native speakers at the airport.
Yes,
they're traveling,
yes,
coming
yes.
from different countries. Yeah, so I used to go to the airport and see if I could have any chance of talking to native speakers. And one day I went to the airport with my friends, and luckily we met 2 guys from America. That was my first experience.
Okay,
I was
American
shivering.
guys.
Yeah, I was shivering. I was afraid. I was insecure. I was uncertain
Yes.
because I didn't know like what the experience would be like. I was afraid if my English was good enough, if I would be able to understand them, and most importantly, if they would be able to understand my English.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the experience was amazing. Yeah, I got thumbs up from native speakers. They congratulated me on my English and stuff. I was very happy. I never.
Guy, you speak English very well. You said, oh
Yeah,
my
they
God.
said, oh, and they even invited us for a Coke. We went
Okay.
inside the restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, we had some Coke and stuff. Bro, that was great.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the best. And from that time on, I never stopped. So I kept going to the airport over and over again.
Just to find native guys.
Native
Esse
guys,
gajo é
yeah.
maluco. Yeah. Quer dizer, ir ao aeroporto só para encontrar os nativos e continuar a falar o inglês. Wow. It's amazing. Guy, uma coisa muito interessante, teu accent, your pronunciation, é uma coisa que dá prazer em ouvir.
Okay, thank you.
Which are the tips and tricks to develop accuracy, pronunciation accuracy, accent?
Yeah.
Guys, tell us, share with people the
All right.
secret.
Yeah, you know, I don't usually talk a lot about accent that much because I consider accent as being a very personal thing. Like,
Okay.
No accent is better than
Another.
Yeah. So
Great, it's a great tip. Há muitas pessoas preocupadas aí, não, eu falo tipo americano, eu falo tipo britânico e tudo mais, eu sou o melhor.
No.
Uma dica que ele deu muito interessante.
Yeah, temos que
Todos
parar
os
de pensar
accents.
desta maneira.
Wow,
Yeah.
keep on.
We have to stop thinking like that. Like accent is a very particular, very personal issue.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, and even if you go inside, like England, inside the USA and stuff, in different states in the USA,
Yes,
you
sir.
see that people speak in very different accent depending on where they are from, where they came from,
Yes,
their
sir.
social and cultural background. So this changes a lot. This somehow interferes a lot on how we speak a certain language. Like we are Portuguese speakers, native
Yes, sir.
speakers of Portuguese. But the way we speak Portuguese is
Yes,
really
it's
different.
different,
I've got
yeah.
my own accent in Portuguese. You have your own accent in Portuguese, and everybody out there
Yes,
has
sir.
their own accent in Portuguese. So, yeah, accent is, let's keep it aside.
Yes, sir.
Now, pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
You see, I would say that I went to a great school, and most of the things I know about pronunciation and stuff, I learned from them.
Okay.
But you know, I don't know. This is my personal take on this. I don't actually spend a lot of time studying things like studying grammar,
Okay.
studying pronunciation and
Okay.
stuff. No, I expose myself to whatever I want to be.
Something like immersion.
Yeah, like immersion to the language,
Okay.
exposure
Exposure
to the language. Like,
can you explain a little bit about exposure to the language so that people can understand the
Yeah,
things that
yeah,
you do to expose yourself to the languages?
Yeah, sure. You know, when I'm like when I started learning English, although I didn't have like a lot of materials and resources to brush up on my English.
Yes, sir.
But I was always did my best to make sure that English is part of my daily routine.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Like through the videos I watched,
yes, sir.
to the people I was walking around with. I always made sure that English was part of everything I did.
Daily.
Yeah, sure. Every single day. Like, you know what I did is, I know there are a lot of people out there that love listening to music.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah.
I love it, guy. Like
They love listening to music.
Yeah.
Portuguese songs and stuff.
Yeah.
What I did is, okay, I love listening to music. That's okay. So how can I get advantage?
Yeah.
Okay, out of this? How could I probably keep listening to music
And learning.
and learn English?
Yeah.
So what I did is, I'm not gonna stop listening to music. What I did is, I'm going to start listening to music in English.
Okay.
Like, I didn't stop listening to music because I love listening to music.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna stop doing this. What I'm gonna do is, I'm going to switch to another language, which is English, because I wanted to improve my English. So I started listening to music in English, only in English.
Pessoal, é o que chamamos de... Tem um vídeo que nós falamos de aprender línguas com conteúdos interessantes. Gostas de uma coisa, usa aquilo para aprender línguas. É o que ele está aqui a falar agora. Learning language with interesting thing. Music.
Yes. Whatever you like doing.
Yeah.
Like if you like, let's say, watching movies. Don't stop watching movies.
Yeah.
Start watching movies in English.
In English. Subtitles in English.
Yeah. Because it's okay to learn a language, to learn English, like by doing what you like.
Yes, sir.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's much more fun. It is much easier if I can learn English through what I like doing. This is what you have to do. Like learning with what you like is really, really great. It's easier. It's more fun. It helps you a lot. It's not always about reading, listening to things in English, and it's important to do so, but most importantly is that you know what kind of learner you are.
Okay.
This is important.
Very, very important to know what kind of learner you are. To know what kind of method works for you and what does not work.
Yes, your
That's
learning
the point.
needs and your learning styles. It's important.
Do it.
Yeah,
I know that you want to talk a little bit about it.
It's very important.
Yes.
I personally am a sort of, let's say, audiovisual learner.
Audiovisual learner.
I learn best when I'm listening to things and when I can have visual contact with whatever I'm learning. I'm learning.
Yes, sir.
This is why listening to songs and watching movies were very important for me, and they helped me a lot.
In the beginning, the process of learning language, I think listening is very important. Listening and reading. For example, if I can read what I'm listening, for me it's the best way to start learning a new language.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
When we talk about language and stuff, we usually talk about four different skills.
Listening,
speaking, reading, and writing.
Yes, sir.
And these skills are somehow interconnected. If you want to be good at speaking, naturally you have to be good at listening. One way to help you is by listening to English very often.
Pessoal, fica essa dica aqui. Repita só, please. Repeat.
Okay.
Repeat that. Escutem mais uma vez, isso é importante.
Okay. If you really want to be good at speaking, please listen to whatever you want to be good at very often.
That's the way kids learn.
Sure.
They're born and they listen almost 86 months and then start speaking.
If you want to be good at writing, of course, reading is the point. So by reading, you are also working on your writing.
Perfectly.
Because
you're going to know the words.
Yes.
How they are written.
Of course.
Yes,
and then you become good at writing and stuff.
Yeah.
So these skills, like reading, for me, reading and writing, they go together. One more point.
Yes, sir.
you guys spend a lot of time on dictionaries, like reading the words.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of time on that.
Learning single words.
That will not help you that much, believe me.
Você vendo como é que eu acerto os convidados, né?
You know why? Yeah. Throughout my journey in English, I have met a lot of speakers, a lot of people that know a lot of words in English.
Yeah.
But they can't use them in real conversation.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because they learned those words in isolation.
In isolation. It's a big mistake.
Yes, that's a big mistake.
Yeah.
They will have difficulties in using those words in their daily conversations.
To build
Why?
sentence.
Yeah, why? Because there is something which is called collocation.
Collocation, yes, sir.
What is collocation?
Keep on,
How
guys.
words go together.
Yes, sir.
When you're speaking, when you're writing. There are words that simply cannot go together.
Yes, sir.
They can't go together. And you know, people who have who are learning a second language, they usually let their first language interfere
in the second
language.
But I don't want to cut you. Let's just give some example of collocations. You know, I think it's important to give some example of collocation to the people.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir.
You know what happens? Most people that speak Portuguese and English, they usually come up with like, okay, they go to their dictionaries and learn.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to know the word. Let's say I want to know how to say cometer in English.
Yeah.
Cometer. Yeah. Now they will go to the bilingual dictionary, English, Portuguese, English, and stuff. They will open. Okay, cometer means to commit.
Yeah, to commit.
To commit. Okay, cometer is to commit. All right. Okay. Now I want to know how to say erro.
Yeah.
In Portuguese.
Yeah.
Okay, mistake. Erro.
Yeah.
Commit is cometer.
Yeah.
Now, in Portuguese we say cometer erro.
Cometer.
Okay.
Then.
Wait, guys, you are committing a lot of mistakes.
My God.
Right. This is Portuguese influence. It's a barrier. Why did you say to commit a mistake?
Because you think in Portuguese.
You're thinking in Portuguese, and not only, but also because you are learning words in isolation.
Yes.
Because if you read a book, if you listen to native speakers, you will hardly ever listen to them saying,
yeah,
you're making a lot of mistakes. You're making a lot of mistakes.
Yes, sir.
Collocation, make mistakes.
Yes.
Make a mistake. We don't also say do a mistake.
There
are words that simply can't go together. In dictionaries, we use dictionaries for consultation.
Yes, sir.
To consult dictionaries. We don't have to be like reading dictionaries 1,000 words.
Eu conheço alguém que está assim, quer aprender palavras, vai no dicionário, tira aquela palavra e às vezes me manda as frases, eu começo a rir, eu falo, tá bom, mas tenta ler, tenta fazer leitura de conteúdos nessa língua. That's the best way to learn a new language. Now, I want you to share with us your job experience, guy.
Okay.
Eu sei que você está numa escola internacional. Os falantes de inglês, as pessoas que estão a estudar inglês, muitos deles estão a aprender porque querem conseguir um emprego e blá, blá, blá.
Exatamente.
Você já conseguiu. Quais são os skills? Quais são as habilidades? Qual é o networking? Como é que as pessoas têm de fazer para conseguir falar inglês e conseguir se impor no mercado de trabalho? Alguns até pensam que às vezes, por exemplo, para trabalhar numa escola internacional tem que ter um accent já feito, tem que ter, por exemplo, um accent americano, um accent britânico. Desta forma, essa é a única maneira que vão te aceitar naquela escola. Guys, speak a little bit about it.
Okay. Now, talking about my work experience.
Yes.
Yeah. I work for an international school, Escola Internacional. It's an English medium school. Before joining Escola Internacional, I used to teach English at some professional centers.
Yeah.
You know,
it was a great experience.
That was okay. Yeah, that was good. That was okay. But nothing compared to
being
in
an international school. Yeah.
Mainly when it's in an English medium school.
It's immersion.
It's immersion to the language. It's like it's exposure. It's immersion.
No Portuguese.
No Portuguese is spoken.
Once you're there.
Once you're there, it's English.
Wow.
Yeah, it's English in the classroom. It's English outside. You're playing with the kids. It's English. Kids want to go. Everything is done in English.
Wow.
So it's such a great experience that, you know, when I went to Garcia Neto in the Magisterium Multiacavela and stuff,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was trained to like possibly work for those local private schools.
Yes, sir.
Like you go there, you teach English and stuff like that. I was taught for that. Or join, let's say, the Ministry of Education and stuff. That's what I was trained for.
Yes, sir.
So it never crossed my mind that I would be working for an international school and I would be exposed to English in such a high way, in such a deep way.
Are now.
It never crossed my mind. So it's been such a great experience.
To work in an international school, it's not necessary to speak like an American guy or like a British guy. It's not a must.
You only have to speak the language.
Pessoal, vocês também podem, afinal, tá aqui. Ele tá partilhando a dica conosco. Vocês também podem, não precisa falar tipo americano ou britânico, só precisas falar inglês, ok?
Yeah.
Só precisas falar inglês, nada de que não, tem que ser britânico ou coisa semelhante. Tá aqui um exemplo e tá mostrando agora que a experiência. But how to get there, guys? They want to know how to get there.
How to get there. It's like, you know, there are a lot of international schools here.
Yes, sir.
A lot of them. Yeah, the Little Angels, Grand International School,
okay.
Eritrean International School,
okay.
CJ5, Nigerian International School.
Wow, I didn't know
a
about
lot of them. And
I didn't know about it. Yeah.
Escola Year of Knowledge, where I'm working.
Yeah.
So like different international schools might have different criteria. Like,
okay.
When they want to hire teachers and stuff, so they have different criteria, different requirements and stuff.
English is
English is the number one tool.
Number one tool.
Yeah, number one tool. Like,
então se você é bom em matemática, é bom em, não falas inglês, esquece, ainda vai aprender inglês.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the other point is like be good at whatever you're gonna be teaching. Like if it's maths, make sure you know maths. Like,
wow.
You know, it's very important. And also networking. Like
networking. Being your friend, you know, being your friend, like I am right now.
That's it. For example, where I'm working, they don't take outsiders. Like it doesn't matter how good you might be. If you go there and you haven't been indicated by somebody who's already inside, they will not take you.
Wow.
Like, yes, they will not take you.
Networking is very important.
Yes. Like if you want to go, to Escola Year of Knowledge, you have to go through someone.
Wow.
Someone has to.
Pessoal, eu já sou amigo dele. Se eu quiser. Já tenho dois assim, guys. Já tenho dois. Se eu quiser, pá. O Bengala é aquele convidado que você faz uma pergunta e ele fala tudo. Acredito que é bem produtivo. Me poupa o trabalho. Eu só perguntei uma coisa, ele fala tudo. Eu não preciso falar muito. Pessoal, porque na verdade esse conteúdo é feito para vocês. É por vocês, é para vocês. E quando o convidado chega e começa a falar tudo, eu deixo ele despejar, deixo ele falar, vos alimentar com bom conhecimento. Acredito que depois de hoje, você ali em casa vai dizer, não, tenho que continuar. I can do it, I'm gonna make it. E você sabe que nós não vamos parar enquanto vocês não aprender a língua do teu sonho. Tamo juntos, até a próxima. Bye bye, guys. See ya.